So from our first review bell ringer for EOC practice questions, 3 consecutive odd. So we need 3 of them. They're consecutive and they're odd. So remember, when they're just by themselves, it's x plus 1, x plus 2. So if it's just consecutive, so not odd or even. If it's odd or even, remember it's x plus 2, and then x plus 4, and so on. 6, 8, all the way through. We only need 3. Such that 7 times the smallest, so that's x, so 7x, and twice the largest, so that's x plus 4, so 2 times x plus 4 is, which is your equal marks, a negative 91. And now we need to solve for x. So we're going to distribute the 2. So 2x plus 8 equals a negative 91. Don't forget the 7x in the front. We're going to clean up. So like terms, combine like terms first on this side before we start solving this equation. So that's going to give me 9x plus 8 equals a negative 91. I'm going to subtract 8 from both sides, which will give me 9x equals a negative 99. So we're going to divide by 9, and x is going to equal a negative 11. So our first term is a negative 11, and then we have negative 9. And then negative 7, because a negative 11 plus 4 will give me a negative 7. Negative 11 plus 2 will give me 9, negative 9, and then negative 11 is what we just solved for. So which is the smallest integer? These are negatives, so make sure you don't mess up. That negative 11 is the smallest because it's the furthest away from 0. All right, these are a little hard to see, but the next question was a parallel line that is parallel line to y equals negative 4x plus 2. And parallel line, remember, has the same slope. So you're looking for a line that has an m value that is equal to negative 4. So you have negative 4 here, positive 4 here, which means there's no relation, a positive 1/4, which is the opposite reciprocal. So our third choice here is actually perpendicular because of the opposite reciprocal slope. And then y equals 2x plus 2 is no relation at all. So to answer the question correctly, you are looking at your A option, that y equals negative 4x plus 2. And again, if you want to go reference from your quiz yesterday or your bell ringer yesterday, that's where these questions are coming from. So write the equation of a line passing through 2, 3 with a slope of 3. The 2 things you need for y equals mx plus b to write your line is your slope and your y-intercept. We have our slope. So m equals 3. So that means we're missing our b. But we do have an x and a y value. So x equals 2 and y equals 3 as well. So we're going to plug in what we have and solve for b. So our y value is 3. Our m value is also 3. Our x value is 2. And then we don't know what b is yet. So 3. 3 times 2 is 6. I'm going to subtract 6 from both sides because I want to get b by itself. So negative 3 equals b. So we haven't written the line yet. We've just now found our y-intercept and our slope. So that's y equals 3x minus 3. Would be an equation that is passing through 2, 3 with a slope of positive 3. All right, solution to the system. That means that x value and y value are going to make both equations true. So you could either, one, solve these by, I would probably either graph them. If it's inactive, so you have no calculator, you're going to put x plus 7 is equal to 6x plus 2. And again, this is just me showing you more practice of ways to solve these. Now's the time to do it because it's not a test, so you might as well try it. So minus x, 7 equals 5x plus 2. I want x by itself, so I'm going to move the 2 over here because remember, we got that great divide. We don't want to put everything on one side. We want a whole number on one side and a variable on the other. So that's going to give me 5 equals 5x. So divide by 5, x equals 1, which looks good. And then if I have 1 plus 7 does equal 8. 6 times 1 plus 2 does equal 8. The other way you could do this without a calculator is you just plug them in. So in the first one is 8 equal to 1 plus 7. In this case, 8 does equal 8. So that works. And the second one, does 8 equal 6 times 1 plus 2? And then 6 plus 2 does indeed equal 8. So then you know that it is a solution. So once you have the solution, you can really answer the question by just plugging in and checking here. So this is your shortest way to the answer. I just wanted more practice so you could see how to solve it in the event it said, what is the solution? Last but not least for yesterday's bell ringer, what is the following graphs correctly shows the solution to the system? So these graphs look really bad in my picture because they're very gray. It mentioned that every one of these is 2, so that's 2, 4. These are on the negative sides. This is a negative 4 up here. This is a negative 2. This is a positive 4. Negative 2, and we're looking where those intersections are because as a graph, that is your solutions. So positive 4, positive 2 for this one as well. We go up here and we go to solve this. We do have a matching pair that are opposite. So these are going to cross out, and then we're just going to add straight down. So 6x equals a negative 24. Divide by 6. X is equal to a negative 4. So I can already tell you that it's not C and it's not D because both of those are positive X values. So C and D are off the block for options. So now it's between A and B. So we're going to take that 4 and plug it in one of those equations and see what we get out for Y. So 3 times a negative 4 plus 2y equals a negative 16. And if you chose the second one, that's fine. It should still work. So negative 12 plus 2y equals a negative 16. I want to get that y by itself, so I'm going to add 12, add 12. So 2y equals a negative 4. Divide by 2, y equals a negative 2. And then again, you can plug them in and check them if you want. If it's calculator active, obviously you can type both in the calculator and go see where it is. But our answer for this guy should be A. Hopefully that ironed out any misconceptions from yesterday. If you didn't take it all 3 times, go back and fix it and make sure you have the best score you have. And if you still have questions, please email me, come to tutoring or come to live class and let me know so I can help you because these are definitely problems that you can't get away from and they are going to be around. All right, guys, have a great day.